I just left a property that I looked at in a really interesting part of Philadelphia, and I really don't know what to do because the numbers kind of make sense on this property for their asking price. And then, of course, I would like to submit an offer much lower than that. And the property is just really nice. It's a 5-bedroom. I mean, it's never had a major event in its entire time that it's been built. There's just nothing structurally wrong with it. I mean, I saw 2 floor joists that were out of the pockets, but even then the house was so solid that nothing happened with these 2 floor joists. One joist was actually out of the pocket and no signs of issues whatsoever, and who cares if it's out of the pocket? It's very easy to sister, where you put some boards in to support it. And then another one where the plumber probably 40 years ago cut the joist completely to install the stack. I'm really surprised to see that. I wouldn't be surprised to see a plumber doing it nowadays, but I'm really shocked to see that this was done that long ago. But again, no issues with this property. It's obviously a shell because it's in a really horrible neighborhood in Philadelphia. Maybe one of Philadelphia's, if not Philadelphia's, worst neighborhood is Kensington. You know, there's different parts of Kensington, and some parts of Kensington are nice. But once you get to Kensington Ave, it gets to be it's Philadelphia's. You know, I don't know where the city of Philadelphia is coming with this. I mean, it's always been associated with heroin use. Now it's actually just an epidemic. It's just folks are, you have to see it. I can't describe it. The entire block you're seeing hundreds and hundreds of people just walking around as zombies. Some people ODing. You're just seeing all this when you go to look at these properties. And this property happens to be on the nicer side of that strip where this is happening, but it's extremely close to that strip. And where I'm coming in at it is the numbers make sense. That it's a nice property. It's a very low asking price. I think I could probably get it for even less. And also, you know, where I don't know where the city of Philadelphia is coming with this is I don't know if their approach to this, and I don't mean to say I have any insights, is that they like having drug folks that are using heroin all in one spot because they do have a police presence there. They do have the ability to deal with folks, some ability to deal with folks that are ODing. You know, there's some resources that can go into an area if everyone's in one area, and it would be worse if they're spread out. I don't know if that's their approach, because to be honest, this true solution to solve this, in my mind, would be to make this into an empowerment zone. To basically allow, and Philadelphia has done that. Actually, I think it's the state, goes into arterials, the roads that have high traffic. They've made them into arterials, and I've seen firsthand. I own a property in an empowerment zone, and again, empowerment zone is where the state and or other entity is going to pay or give you some incentives to buy a property, flip it, and make it into a nice home. And then, of course, you're getting nicer families moving in, and that's how you kind of break up the neighborhood and kind of change it. And as far as I know, in Kensington, no such dynamic is actually happening. And it is unfortunate because that would actually break up this neighborhood and allow people to live a little bit more, you know, for the neighborhood to develop and to resurrect itself, because it actually is being destroyed. And I also wonder how much advantages there are having a drug community. I mean, if you are interested in heroin, this would be a place to go. You know, I just wonder how much of this actually facilitates drug use, how much it actually encourages it. But that's kind of off topic. But again, I'm kind of on the fence. You know, what I really like about it is the numbers make sense. And I also wonder, is Kensington going to remain Kensington? You know, is it going to continue to be the heroin capital of the world? Or is some entity going to finally step in, fix it, and if you happen to own a house in this area, you're just going to hit the jackpot? And that's what really makes me wonder. 12 years from now, is Kensington still going to be Kensington? Is this still going to have this epidemic of massive heroin use? Or will there be some kind of solutions thrown up, and then families can finally move back into Kensington and save the whole neighborhood? So kind of on the fence on it. Not sure if I'm going to place an offer or not. I think I might, because the numbers make sense. But, you know, and also I do like that whole gamble. I mean, the property stands alone on the numbers alone, as in meaning we can buy it now and the numbers make sense now. And then just curious if this is going to be a lottery ticket down the line, which is always a fun thing to be kind of part of. So anyways, just thought I would share my thoughts, my unfocused thoughts on this one. As usual, happy investing.